long before history was written, before cities, before agriculture, before even language as we know it. There was a moment that changed everything. A moment when a human stood face to face with a creature that could crush them without effort. This was not a time when humans ruled the world. It was a time when survival was uncertain and death was close. Humans were not apex predators. They were small, lightly built, and slow compared to the animals around them. Their bodies were vulnerable, their teeth were weak, their claws non-existent. The world belonged to giants. Mammoths towered over the plains, their tusks longer than a human body. Giant bison thundered across the land. Woolly rhinoceroses charged with unstoppable force. One strike from these animals meant death. For early humans, the safest strategy was avoidance. Hunt small animals, gather plants, scavenge what predators left behind. Survival depended on caution. But caution alone was not enough. As climate shifted and resources became scarce, humans were pushed to the edge. Small game disappeared. Plant food became unreliable. Hunger forced experimentation. At first, humans followed predators from a distance. They watched lions and saber-toothed cats hunt. They learned how these animals attacked, where they failed, and how giant prey reacted when injured or panicked. Observation became education. Slowly, humans began testing the boundaries, throwing stones, driving animals toward cliffs, harassing them from afar. These were not hunts meant to kill, but to learn. Then came the idea that changed everything. What if size could be turned into a weakness? Early humans realized that giant animals struggled in tight spaces, soft ground, and steep terrain. Mud slowed them, slopes exhausted them, narrow passes trapped them. The first true giant hunt began not with violence, but with planning. The group prepared carefully. Spears were shaped from stone and wood, their points sharpened until they could pierce thick hide. Roles were decided. Some would distract, others would attack. Some would be ready to rescue the injured or retrieve the dead.
And then, finally, the giant collapsed. What followed was silence, so heavy it felt unreal. No one celebrated at first. They stood there, stunned, processing what had just happened. They had done it. The impossible had become real. That single kill changed human survival forever. A giant animal meant food for weeks, even months. It meant fat for warmth and fuel. Bones became tools. Hides became shelter. Tendons became rope. Nothing was wasted, because nothing could be. But the greatest change wasn't physical. It was psychological. Humans had proven to themselves that they were capable of more than endurance. They could plan. They could cooperate. They could dominate creatures that once inspired pure terror. This new confidence reshaped human behavior. Groups became more coordinated. Knowledge was passed down deliberately. Young hunters were taught strategies, not just survival. Hunting became culture. Over generations, humans refined their techniques. Better tools, better communication, better cooperation. Giant animals that once defined the landscape slowly vanished under human pressure. The first prehistoric human to help kill a giant animal did not know they were changing history. But they were. They marked the moment humans stopped merely surviving and began reshaping the world around them. Not through strength alone, but through intelligence, cooperation, and belief. Belief that together, humans could face even the giants and win. Subscribe, like, and share for more prehistoric stories.